Hello and welcome to a new video of the dude in the couch, the chill dude in the couch. And we already passed New Year's and we had the first Friday, which every Friday is New Music Friday, baby. And this Friday, we already had a huge release from a band that was first on my radar in 2019 called Wilderon. They had an album called Veil of Imagination, which came out in 2019. I had a friend that referred to me the band at that time. But you know, at that time, there was, I don't know what I was doing and other music, that it's an album that kind of fell through the cracks for me, and I really didn't pay too much attention to it. And you know what? Shame on me. Now, in 2022, in the first Friday, January 7th, we have their new album called Epigon. And how can I describe Wilderon? It's a band from Boston that plays some elements of, it's prog metal with folk, and there's some death metal to it. And it sounds amazing. You know, if you like bands like Opeth, Dream Theater, and Elder, I think this is a band that you will like. Their sound is great. And I think this album, it's already the first week, and I saw people review it and say that it's already a contender for album of the year. I'm like, whoa, wait, it's like the new year just started. But yes, it's that good. It's that good of an album. And what can I say about the sound of the band? To me, when I listened to this album, I felt like I was Frodo marching on with the ring of power to go to Mordor and destroy it. It's that type of feel. Like, you can feel like you could play Elder Scrolls Skyrim and have it on mute and listen to this music, and it just would go hand in hand. So this band, this album Epigon, has 9 tracks, 10 if you count the bonus track that it has. It has a Radiohead cover for Everything Is Better, which is a song that came out in their the Kid A album back in 2000. So, but if you count the regular album, it has 9 songs, and it sounds great. But first, just take a look at a picture of these guys to see, like, this is a picture from the when they filmed the video for Passenger, and I'm telling you, that lead single is it summarizes how the album sounds as a whole. So just take a look at that picture, because my God, it's so metal. So yeah, look at that picture. You can see how metal the band is. But you know what? I just realized that I screwed up the title for that cover that they did for Radiohead. It's Everything It's in Its Right Place. So yeah, it's, you know, I'm human. We can make these errors, but I corrected. I am like, no, that's not the name. So this album, it is a great album to listen to if you like prog, if you like folk metal. The songs are really cohesive, and I don't think this is a concept album, but every song flows with the other song. And I was really impressed, because this isn't a band that I'm not gonna lie and say I've been listening to this band since 2010, and this is their 4th album now, but I hadn't listened to them before. I listened to the Veil of Imagination back in 2019, I think like once or twice, but I really didn't sink my teeth into them and, you know, go deep and enjoy this album. So I know that it's kind of hard to review an album when it comes out on Friday. I need time to digest an album, listen to it, see how I feel about it, and obviously get to know the album and not just, you know, listen to it casually. So this is an album that starts kind of slow with a song called Exhaler. This song goes slow all the way. It's very atmospheric, but it builds the mood for the second song on the album called Wool Gatherer. We start kind of slow, but at like the minute and a half, because it's a 13-minute song, it starts to pick up and it gets really interesting at that time. And that's when it really grabs your attention. So it's not an album that, you know, pops in like guns blazing. It builds. It started to build time, and it's an album that could be a grower for some people, but you need, you can't be doing anything else. It's not a casual listen. You need to sit down and really listen to this album to go deep into it, and that's what I did. I listened to it on repeat on the whole weekend. I really wanted to listen to it, see like nuances that I didn't catch on the first, third, or maybe even fourth listen. But yes, Passenger, which is the third song, and they have a video for it, which is in the woods. It's awesome video. I think it's a great representation of the album because it has soft sides, more growl singing. It has a female lead also singing in duo with the vocalist, which sounds great. And it's a 9-minute song. They have a edited video, which is 5.5. But that song, I think it's a great representation of what this album, Epicon, is all about. Then it goes with another song that they have a video for called Identifier, which starts more slower, but there's some great singing on this song. And it's a great, beautiful song. This album has a lot of beautiful music to it. And then it goes on a palate cleanser. It's like a 2.5-minute transition for the big finish of the album. And this is called Ambition. And it's more, it's an acoustic track without vocals, and it builds the mood for the climax, which is a 4-part song called Distraction. There's Distraction 1, Distraction 2, Distraction 3, and Distraction Nulla, which closes the album. And I'm telling you, it's like a 22 to 25 opus with all the songs connected. And it starts building one song. There's great solos on it, on Distraction 2, I believe. And Distraction 3 just brings in the symphonic element to this album, and your jaw just drop. And it's a great closer, like these 4 songs. There's a lot of prog bands that do this, but to me, sometimes when bands do this, they sound kind of boring, and sometimes the songs need momentum, but I never got bored with that song. And I found that the album was so cohesive that every song like blended into the other so great, like effortlessly. So it's 2022, and I think this album is really raising the bar for what it's to come musically. Obviously, we don't know what else coming in the year, but musically, it started really strong. So I think at the end of the year, I bet that this album is gonna be on the end of year list because it's that good. There's nothing negative I can say about this album, and if you haven't listened to this band, you should. If I have to give it a rating, I'm not gonna give it a 1 to 10, or it's not gonna be a numbers rating for me in this. I'm just gonna say I highly fucking recommend it. Go listen to this album. I'll see you on the next review.